Pull up a chair, we're talking. Welcome to the show tonight. Speakeasy.
Hi, welcome to Fries Pepper. How may I take your order?
Is it on?
Oh, I don't know.
What?
Is it on? Welcome back to Speakeasy, where we
Speak easy. And today we're speaking easy about cinema and all things movie related. So this topic was kind of sparked on because of season 3 of Euphoria coming out. So this was one of our favorite series and it came out back in 2019, which seems like ages ago.
a whole lifetime ago.
Anything before COVID is like
A lifetime ago.
yeah, it's I can't even fathom us living in that world because I feel like we've gone so far
Yeah,
out
like
of
so
sorts.
many different lives happened since then.
Anyway, so the whole cast is, I think they're basically in their 30s now.
The ones who are, yeah.
Most of them were like older than the characters. They're like way older than the characters.
They all were, because that would have been ridiculous to have 17-year-olds portraying the kind of
lifestyle and the things they were doing. But yeah, so that's crazy because we waited like a whole lifetime for season 3 to come out.
I think season 2 came out in 2022. It's 4 years ago.
4 years.
That's
later.
a whole World Cup ago. That's a whole a lot of things.
A whole 4-year-old ago.
Exactly.
That's crazy talk.
That is crazy.
But anyway, so it kind of just sparked this conversation about our favorite movies and
series,
cinema.
TV, everything movie related or whatever. Anyway.
Anyways. Let's be done with this podcast.
What would you say is a movie that you watched the most?
The most. I don't know. There were so many movies that I watched too many times. Like, I feel like Shrek is pretty much up there.
I think Shrek is number one, because that's like, if you watch a movie that you like, it's only so many times. But this movie we all like.
Yeah, so
And we all
everyone. Also, She's the Man.
I was gonna say,
I watched that movie an obscene amount of times,
Yeah.
to the point where we can quote dialogue.
am I right? Anyway,
but I feel like we get really into movies, like too into movies.
yeah.
Another movie that we watched way too often was Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo. What else? Legally Blonde.
21 Jump Street.
Yeah. What else did we watch?
Garfield.
Oh, Garfield! I love me some Garfield. That was like my favorite movie.
Yeah.
I really
And
love Garfield.
do you remember the game?
Yes, I love the game.
The game segment.
With the paw prints.
Yes, in the vent.
Yeah, so back in the day,
To the kids watching, you probably have no idea. Anyway, go on.
So back in the day, DVDs used to have little special features. That's literally what the tab was called, where you could go find like these bonus interviews, like these blooper moments.
Yes.
I love a good blooper.
Bloopers were my favorite.
And then they used to have these little games sometimes, which is so cool because I remember Shrek having it, Garfield definitely. What else had it?
I can't remember what else had it, but I remember the ones in Shrek were so good. It used to have this one where you could like morph the characters like
That
into
was
each
so-
other. So weird and
Such a
ahead of
weird
its
thing,
time.
yeah.
You could like have like Shrek's head with Fiona's body and
And
Donkey's legs. It used to be really funny. We used to die laughing
Because we used to make some abominations.
And you remember the bloopers for Shrek, where their heads were floating,
Yes.
and it used to just.
Oh, I just thought of another good one. Aladdin. Aladdin had the coolest
Aladdin.
thing. It was you could do a tour of the genie's
Oh,
lamp.
But wasn't that like a whole separate other DVD?
No, it was a game. There was a soundtrack. It
Oh.
was a double
Mm.
DVD because we used to get those also. So one had the soundtrack and the other one had
The
the
movie.
movie with the game. And
The two of the lamb.
yes, it was a tour of the genie's lamp, and then you could also do this thing where you would ask like, "What's your fortune?"
Oh.
That was super cool. Back in
That
the day,
was
DVDs were
super.
so
They used to
cool.
do the most. Now we
Yeah.
don't have any of that. It's
Yeah.
like there's Netflix with so much, but nothing.
They're giving us nothing that we asked for.
It's like, and what's crazy is like, you mean this movie? Oh, we don't have it. but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but it doesn't exist on this platform.
On Netflix.
Another thing that drives me insane is when this other particular platform, if you Google a movie, it tells you that it's available to stream on this platform. So you're like, okay, cool, I have this platform.
Mm.
Then when you click on it, it says not available
In South
in your
Africa.
in your location.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
That's crazy. Why would you do that to me? Don't play games with me like that.
But anyway, back to Shrek. And I know you didn't want to talk about this in
What?
public. Was it in the movie or was it like a special extra thingy?
At the end of the movie.
Was it at the end of the movie?
Yeah, it was.
We
at
don't
the
know,
end of the
like
movie. It was like a mashup of all these
all
songs that were really great.
like a remix.
Julie wants to make a special appearance.
I don't know if she's in the shot. You gotta pick her up higher. Do you really want to? Okay, so anyway, the song
It was after Shrek and Fiona's wedding, and all the characters
in
got
Shrek
together.
2.
In
No,
Shrek
Shrek
1.
1. Shrek 1.
It's like you don't know anything.
The other one is Shrek 2. I thought
feel
love
like,
was only true in
one of those
fairy
movie
tales.
villains. Like in The
Anyway,
Godfather. Me
the
and my evil cat. Who's purring very loudly.
how does it?
No, that's not how it starts. Yes. Is it? Yes. Oh. Never knew how lost I never knew. Never knew how lost I was until I found you. Yeah. I like big butts and hair on that. No, what was changing that? Because I want to eat me with something in your face. Feelings. Right, we're done with that. It's time to start the YMCA. We're done with that now. Why? We're done with that now. We've spoken enough about Shrek. You want to hurt me? Moving on. You want to feel it. I feel like it's very unrelatable.
Is the adverts. And how you had to time your bathroom breaks.
Yes.
You couldn't just run and go get a snack because you're pausing your TV.
Everything had to be very, very strategic.
Yes. And then there was also specific times when cartoons would come onto TV. So unless
you had to like wake up at a certain time so you can't miss it. And if you do miss
Yeah.
it, then that's it for you. Or like you have
you'll
to
have to
come
watch
back.
the reruns
Yeah.
like later on.
Or really early in the morning.
Yeah. That was my favorite thing to do actually. On the weekends, I would wake up super
I know.
early, and I think that's the reason why I wake up so early.
I think so too.
It's
TV was everything for you.
I love TV. I still love TV. It was so wonderful. to
Yeah, you
watch
used to
TV.
like truly bully me into watching a lot of things.
Yeah, I did.
But
I still feel that way though.
You do,
Sometimes
you do.
I am bullying you.
No, you are.
I also love the fact that when you watch something back in the day, like a series, you had, I think, about 24 or 25 episodes
Yeah.
in one season,
Yeah.
which was amazing.
But you also had to wait for like 2 weeks for it to air
1 week.
sometimes.
It was mostly 1 week.
Okay, it depended on the.
What are you
Series.
thinking of that did that? 2 weeks.
I don't know.
Because it was 1 week.
Alright.
They used to air like on a specific day every week.
Okay.
Yeah, don't come here with your fake information.
It's not fake.
It is fake.
Some things were 2 weeks. You're telling me there's not one thing that was 2 weeks.
No, because
Okay.
1 week was the standard criteria.
Okay, you watched everything.
I did.
Anyway,
I was saying these.
don't point your dirty green sausages at me.
So these days, it's like you have to wait for an 8-episode season with like subplots
Yeah.
for Africa and no main plot.
Mm.
That comes out like every 2 years, if you're lucky. If you're
If
not
you're
lucky, 4 years sometimes.
Yeah, like Euphoria.
Yeah, but that Euphoria's delay was, I think, there was a lot of factors into that, like the writer's strike, COVID,
Deaths.
deaths. There was a lot of factors that went into it, and big ups to them for actually coming out with the season. I'm hoping it's the final season. We need a wrap up on the story.
I am stressed all the time for Rue.
Yeah, we need to find out what's happening with that whole suitcase saga. Secondly, I want to say, I don't know who this new season is targeting because when Euphoria came out, it was a different time. Our frontal lobes were not even fully developed at that time. Definitely not developed at that
Definitely,
time.
there's no even argument about that.
So I would like to see what they've done with the season because I've seen like the videos. I can see Maddie and
Cassie
Cassie.
friends again. We're
I don't think they're friends. I think
I'm sure Mary has ulterior motives. I mean,
Yeah, but it seems from what I gathered from the trailer, it seemed like Rue and Maddie are friends.
Rue,
And-
that always like was a thing though.
Yeah,
Like beneath all of the chaos going on, you could always notice that there was always like moments where they had like
a friendship.
realness between them.
But I wonder if that was like an intentional thing or whether the writers just saw the fans like really wanting
Oh
that to
yes,
happen.
yes.
Like,
yes.
I
They were
wonder.
like- You never know, because I don't know. I feel like a lot nowadays, a lot is based on what do the fans want. Like I'm gonna judge, like I'm gonna change the whole plot
Yeah.
of this movie because it's not what the fans want. And we are so grateful to that because some of the things you've been putting out there is concerning.
Like, for
The Sonic
example,
and the Stitch.
what about Shrek? The new Shrek trailer.
Oh!
So now the whole, I think because the internet guessed the plot, now
Because
the whole.
They guessed plot A, plot B,
Yeah.
plot C. Anyway.
Maybe they should take the internet away
But
from
anyway,
us.
no, the internet is the problem. The phone is the problem.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to admit it. But anyway. So you mentioned before about the adverts.
Mm.
Let's talk about how the adverts wow entertainment sometimes.
Oh, I loved a good advert. I
Very
loved
The
adverts.
very mark was the shit.
No, it was because we did not need a power pan at.
Or those vacuum cleaner thingies, those hand vacuums.
Mm,
And you remember when we used to act out the advert
yeah,
and drop random things on the floor? Not good.
no,
Like the beads, I used to remember picking up beads a lot. Like,
because we did not have
and
the
not
hand
with a
vacuum.
vacuum. Like
Physical
it used to
hands.
be was like
Oh, a cup. We just used like
Yes.
some random thing.
yes,
We were sad.
but we were fun. I would much rather choose our childhood over
Yeah,
like some of the
definitely.
questionable things happening today.
Recently, I was asked whether I would let my child watch parental guidance movies, and the answer is no.
No, matter of fact, you shouldn't even have a phone
Yeah,
till you're 30.
but that's a different.
Yeah, this we
conversation.
we are drifting. What are you doing?
The parental guidance I'll tell you about. Oh. So, my thing was that even though certain things were rated PG or something, some of the things were outrageous. We had no business watching it. But, I
Yeah.
mean, character development. We're so funny.
Yeah.
But we had no business watching it. To be honest, even some of the cartoon movies.
Was this really made for children?
But I mean, it has to also, adults go to
Mm.
watch these movies. So the children aren't picking up the jokes. It's just there for the adults. It's so funny, I feel sometimes.
It's like Shrek again.
Mm.
Cat in the Hat.
And it's not like direct jokes.
Mm.
It's like,
Only when you're an adult you're gonna be like, oh, kind of. We were like a bit different, but I mean until like a certain age, you know.
and you know. And yeah, there are just so many funny movies that I feel like will not exist again. I feel it's like such a lost art that we are.
Yeah.
Because the 90s to early 2000s, those movies slapped. Like, they were really good.
They were. And I don't think no matter how much they try to make sequels or replicate movies, remakes, blah blah blah, it's never gonna be as good. First of all, the lighting. Second of all, like you can at least try. With all of these new things that we have, you're telling me you can't make something look similar to That's what we want.
Case in point, the new Harry Potter series. I mean, let's talk about why that is even being made. Who asked for that?
There was 500 movies.
Nobody, not one person asked for that. Nobody asked for that series.
Like,
And no disrespect to actors, they all look amazing, so great.
oh, it's still the same actors.
No, a whole bunch of new cast. They are like little children taking on this part.
Oh, I think it's just the same thing all over again.
Yes.
That's not nice.
No.
Why must we ruin good things?
Yeah, so it's a little bit more in detail because it's a series, not movies.
Oh, okay.
But like, nobody asked for
Sometimes
this.
it's okay to leave well enough alone. Like, what else? I think I was telling
Okay,
you.
sorry. I was saying, case in point, the Harry Potter movies with the bad lighting. The original lighting was so great. It made you feel nostalgic,
Yeah.
even though you were watching the movies. Like, while you were watching the movies, you felt nostalgic for this life that didn't exist. And I just feel like there was some kind of magic that was represented through the what? The lighting. Everything looks so dull and soulless. And why do we not have colors anymore?
Fluorescent lighting.
Okay, Edward.
Yeah. Incandescent lights taken over by LED lights.
Oh, LED lights must fall.
Okay, but incandescent lights used to burn
Burn what?
things, melt and burn.
Did they burn anything of substance?
Which I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. If it wasn't burning down anyone's houses or anyone's
Houses.
or people, then I think we were fine.
Houses.
I think we were fine.
Have you missed that? Have you never experienced lights burning?
No.
You on crack. So many Christmas lights have all caught on fire.
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
But I mean, they look so much better.
That's what I'm saying. I tried so hard to get these lights just to bring back a nostalgic Christmas. I tried to color LED lights.
Let's talk about the soundtracks. Because soundtracks make the movie.
Soundtracks do make the Oh, but the sequel thing.
The sequel thing needs to stop. Like, I even saw 13 going on 13.
Ah.
It's going to be a remake of
And
it.
I saw that there's a lot of bad feedback for Devil Wears Prada as well.
Because of the lighting.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm really happy with that sequel. Because they got the whole cast back and things. I feel like if you don't have the cast back,
Don't
do
make a sequel. And also, sometimes, if you do have the whole cast, why are you killing them?
Oh, like in Mamma Mia.
That just upset me, and it was a good movie, but don't kill them.
I
please.
wonder if
I am dying. This is so bad for mental health, I swear.
I wonder if that was like the original, because you know there's Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia is based off a musical. So I
A
wonder.
musical.
Yes, I wonder if that whole storyline was part of the music.
But in what world is it okay to kill off Meryl Streep when she's alive? Use her.
And she came back as a ghost.
Exactly. She came. This movie came
We'll
out.
cut out this chunk.
What?
Well, our father has not watched it as yet.
We'll pause it or rewind this section when he's watching it.
So we put a spoiler alert.
Yes. Even though this movie came out like 10 years ago. Literally.
We'll just say specifically for our parent.
The sequel or like remake type that I will always agree with though.
Shrek 2.
No. Okay, Shrek 2, yes, 100%. 100%. Spider-Man.
Oh, you mean the remake?
I said remake.
Yeah, I loved Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield.
No disrespect to
Tobey
Tobey
Maguire. They
Maguire.
all were brilliant in their own ways. You
And I
can't-
love that the Marvel Cinematic Universe has a place for all of them.
Yes, it's brilliantly done. If you can do that, do that. But if I don't think you can, to be honest, so maybe just don't.
So I think another thing about streaming that I kind of miss or feel like it took away was the art or what's the word that I'm looking for? The event of going and renting out a movie. Because it was
Yes.
an event.
Yes.
It was such a good, amazing thing. You knew I remember like getting in my pajamas,
Yeah.
waiting to go pick up our pizza.
Pizza, yes.
Mm.
The SpongeBob. That was on TV, but yeah, I remember. I only think whenever we talk about triple decker pizzas, I only think about SpongeBob, the SpongeBob
Because it
movie.
was such a core memory.
Yeah.
Getting our pizza, going and picking out our movies, arguing about what movie we want to watch.
A whole fight happens.
Eventually getting our movies, getting our popcorn, cool drink, coming back, settling down for the night, and watching
Making
our
those little
movies.
floor bed
It
thingies.
was the best time.
It really was.
And then sometimes when you hired out these DVDs, they would end up being scratched. Your whole night would be ruined, but it was such a vibe because, I mean, scratch DVDs, you don't ever see those things now.
Anymore. Now, like, it's something you miss. Like we have everything at our fingertips now.
I
but
don't miss it, but it's
I don't.
like,
You don't miss it, but things like that made you appreciate stuff more.
yeah,
Like when it finally worked, you'd be like, "Oh my god,
this is the best day
this
ever.
is like the best day ever." Thank the electronic gods. And
Yeah, I really wish that if we could keep our DVDs and maybe one day in the future get like a DVD player and see if they work, because that would be really cool.
I think we could do that like now. But anyway, we have like a whole bunch of DVDs. Like,
We don't
let's-
have a DVD player,
no,
though.
we don't. I'm saying
And
like,
nothing ever comes
has
with
a
like a
CD
CD
Yeah.
reader.
That's true. But yeah, the amount of DVDs and the misplaced covers. Nothing
Oh.
was ever in its original cover.
I miss that life.
It was. What about the pirated DVDs?
Oh yes.
Do you remember when
Would you steal a handbag?
Oh, that was in the beginning of Garfield.
It was in the beginning of every
No,
movie.
but I mean, like, I remember that, like, the Garfield one. What was it? The pirate.
Anti-piracy.
Yeah. Anyway, but what I meant to say was about my biggest memory is falling asleep and then waking up to dum dum dum, baby girl, I'm a girl.
Oh,
Come again,
okay.
girl. Come again.
I don't know what you're doing. Oh yes. When the DVD would end, when the pirated DVD would end, it would restart to the menu.
with all the options, the movie
And
options.
in most cases, they use the most
Sean Paul.
unhidden song.
Sean Paul temperature.
They also would, for Twilight, I remember they had one of these Shane Ward songs was so depressive.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It'd be like that though. Like their song choices were wild.
Well, on point. I wonder who did those things. Because they would have to go create that specific menu.
Yeah.
How were they doing it?
Only God knows.
I'm so interested now. I have to find this out.
No, we should ask around.
If you know, let us know in the comments. And then we're going to wrap it up right about there. Let us know your favorite movie memories, favorite movies, favorite movie lines, favorite series. Are you excited about Euphoria coming out? What's the deal? Are you interested in seeing Rue?
Or are you also there's a lot of talk about Bridgerton, the next season coming out. Everybody's talking about that and what's going on. Blah blah blah.
We love a good movie.
We love a good tea.
Also, maybe we'll review Euphoria when it's done. That's a good idea.
That is a good idea. Anyway. That's it for now,
For
guys.
now, remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Okay, bye.